January 1797, in the final throes of the French-Italian campaign, Napoleon has given battle to the Austrians near the small town of Rivoli. The Austrians under General Alvinci are marching to relieve the besieged city of Mantua, hoping to get to it before it is overrun by the French. But Napoleon has intercepted the Austrians and plans to hold and defeat them here, stopping their advance. The Austrians are divided into two, one army behind the ridge, the other marching to relieve the upper valley. If both armies can join, their combined forces can beat back the French, but if divided, they'll be picked apart piece by piece. The French are divided into two armies as well. The first, Chris, also known as Middle Guard, is the more experienced of the players, and in my opinion is the best defensive player in the game. His ally is Patrick from PMF Productions. The French must hold the Austrians in place, and they have the tools capable of doing so. Unlike the Austrians, who could only field at one 12-pounder each, the French have superior and more numerous artillery with deadly 12-pounders and howitzers. Dan the Mantis and myself are commanding the Austrians, who excel in good quality infantry, grenadiers and militia, along with excellent heavy cavalry cuirassiers. However, even before battle has begun, Dan and myself have a serious problem.
What? Oh, am I closer than you expected?
No, actually, Tomic is closer for you than you.
Oh, is that Tom? Oh, are you? Oh my God! You're down the Stratella Defile?
Wait, we can bottle him up?
Get him, Patrick! Get him! We gotta stop him, man!
Hold on.
We might win!
Wait, can they climb the wall?
No, they cannot. That's a sheer cliff. They have to march up the strip. Patrick, for the love of God, move everybody to that defile.
Wait, the battle is already won.
Oh my God! Okay, I literally just need to beat Tom, Patrick. You just go to that file with everything you've got. I'll send some guys early down the line to stop him.
Yeah, Christopher.
Patrick, we can win! Patrick, we can actually win!
Dan was supposed to be up on the plateau fending off Chris until help could arrive from me, but instead he was down in the valley. I would therefore have to hold off the French until Dan could arrive to reinforce. But as the bigger threat, Dan was going to have to fight tooth and nail to break through the French defence. First, he was going to have to march a significant distance, eventually coming under howitzer and cannon fire from above and across the water. Then, he was going to have to cross the water under intense fire from two sides, up the bank, and defeat the waiting French lines which would pour fire down onto his men. It was a tough job even for highly experienced Austrian infantry and grenadiers, and the French only have to stall down as every passing minute their howitzers continue to cause mass casualties amongst the Austrian ranks. So the battle lines are drawn up, the unit standards have been unveiled, and the marching bands await their orders.
Ah, okay, they're just trying to hold that house with everything they got.
Wrong. That's actually a lie.
At the entrance to the valley, we had placed a few guerrilla units inside a small house, hoping to hold up the French long enough for Dan to be able to reinforce and secure a foothold. However, the French were not going to be taken advantage of so easily and threw everything at the house. Could Dan bring up his reinforcing units before it was too late? How soon do you think you'll better make it?
It'd take a while for sure.
Like 10, 15 minutes? What's it going to be? 5 minutes?
Maybe 10.
Okay.
Gosh, Christopher, you have to be careful.
I see it. Not worry.
Gosh, the lag.
Yeah, there's a lot of lag.
With myself and Chris closing in on each other, the first part of this battle could be fought over a collection of small houses. Control of these would allow either of us to push our opponent back, and for me it was crucial that I did this quickly so I could support Dan in his push up the valley. However, Chris was sending some elite cavalry forces to try and block off Dan's advance, allowing Patrick to push up and secure the choke point. We've secured the left side. The middle is going to be slightly more difficult.
Oh, he's firing his howitzers at me now.
He has howitzers? Great.
Yeah, he's got howitzers on me. Oh my god, that hurt.
If Dan's cavalry could break through Chris's advance guard, they could reinforce the forward position and hopefully help secure it before Patrick could bring up his entire force.
Christopher, how are things holding?
Things are holding meh.
Yes, lots of cav.
I'm a bit busy dealing with two
I guess I shouldn't run any of my units, but
Yeah, don't run.
However, things are about to heat up on my side of the battlefield as one of my cannonballs nearly takes out Chris's general in a lucky strike. Meanwhile, the vanguard was under heavy attack with our men just managing to throw off the first French attack, but with many more waves incoming, they can't hold out for long. But the situation is about to turn from desperate to disastrous. Is my artillery going to fire today? Just stand there. No, please, just stand there and do nothing. Oh no, they've deployed backwards. What?
Oh no, your artillery's
bugged. Oh, come on, man. Just as I'm about to push on Chris's position, disaster. My artillery, who were in prime position to threaten Chris's howitzer position, are bugged. No manner of clicking and spamming will force them to fire correctly, and they are out of the game completely. Oh no. And on a hill with no terrain. Remember, me and Dan only have one 12-pounder each, and with mine out of commission, my attack force is looking dangerously unprepared and exposed, with no long-range artillery support. However, cracks are starting to show in France's coordinated defence, as Patrick takes it upon himself to cross the river to try and pin Dan into a narrower position. However, by crossing the river, it leaves his men isolated and unsupported by the rest of the French army, and allows Dan to attack them head-on rather than having to cross the river under heavy fire.
Patrick, that is not what I meant by defend the river.
what do you mean?
You're crossing the river.
Yeah,
Why?
trust me, I've got a plan.
That
He's
is
on
certainly not the
different
plan.
Chris has good reason to be worried, because Dan is a master of attack and knows the capabilities of his units inside out, whilst Patrick has never faced Dan before on the battlefield.
Christopher, let me know if there's anywhere you need me to shore up your line.
The Stradella Defile is going to be under a lot of threat soon, so get there.
Well, that's where most of my army is going, so.
Actually,
Good.
somehow still holding this house.
I'll take the house, but it's going to cost, so just push up units. Okay, yeah, you know what? Just destroy the house. Good job there with the house. That's probably smart. You know what? This plan to hold the other side of the bank might well work.
No, I know, that was kind of my thinking, is that even though, or either he pushes on that side of the bank and we've got him blocked with so many units, or he doesn't, and then we can still deploy them.
True.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, he's pushing all across the river. If you can bottle him up there. All right, Patrick, you got a narrow file. Just hold that line.
That's the goal.
Patrick, we must pour file into the Stradella Defile. Okay, Patrick, we might legitimately win this.
I do feel pretty good about you.
I feel like you're speaking a little soon there, Buster.
I feel like you're wrong. Yeah, got him there.
What did I say now?
Nothing. You're just defeated. You should give up, actually.
With Patrick's advance guard now securing the entrance to the valley, Dan's way is blocked, with French artillery now starting to pour devastating howitzer fire onto his tightly packed troops. The only option for him is to go left, towards Patrick's infantry that have now set up across the river. Realising this was the only way, Dan starts crossing troops to face Patrick's infantry. Every passing minute, however, more French troops come pouring in from the reserve to shore up the gap On my side, I realised that if I don't attack now, it's going to be too late. But without my artillery, I was feeling completely demoralised as I would have to attack French guns head on and be exposed to their insane canister. With the French position looking incredibly strong, the only good thing for us was that the house was still being held by an elite Austrian unit, and this was buying Dan time to push up even closer to the French and start trying to desperately push through to link up with me. However, all was not well in the French camp, as with the amount of units on the table, communication was starting to become very difficult.
Hey Patrick, you've got a lot of those reserves on my right. If you want to send him over to the right, he's making a push.
Wait, on your right? Or
My
you
right,
left?
yes. No, my right. Facing Tom.
Facing Tom is your left.
No, he isn't. Okay, the crux of our line, the horseshoe tip.
What's
Oh,
that?
really? The horseshoe tip?
Look at the right side of my line where all the militia are advancing and go there.
And you're certain you don't mean the left?
Yes. You've got 4 guys lined up facing it.
It's going well, Dan.
Oh, they're kind of like in the middle.
Yeah, it's the middle. It's on my right because I'm facing Tom and he's on
Okay, where do you want
my...
me to put them?
Just there.
They're already there.
Support the line, Patrick. He's attacking.
Which part of the line?
It's working perfectly.
It's working. Yes, our plan that
Just
we didn't create is working.
The right part of the line where the big attack is coming, Patrick. Go there.
Krister, your instructions are not clear.
Yes, they are, Patrick. The right side of my line where my militia...
Instructions are clear.
Look at the ridge. Look at the right part of it where my line ends and drops off.
Where in relation to that?
Okay, Patrick. You know what? I don't actually need your reserves.
Oh.
With the French in the middle of a communication nightmare, now is the perfect time to sow more confusion, as, whilst this had all been going on, I had stuck one of my light cavalry units behind the French line, and I found the soft underbelly completely undefended. French artillery that had now taken position on top of the hill overlooking the pass was now desperately exposed.
Okay.
But that is an incredible spot.
Slightly up, you said?
Yeah, just push them a bit forward because you're where your guns are or where they're gonna turn.
Like that? Like that?
Yeah, that's good.
Amidst all the confusion and mass of different units, the French players hadn't even noticed that their guns were under attack and instead were obsessing over positioning of their frontline guns to stop Dan's advance. It was not till my cavalry attacked their rear howitzers that they eventually noticed what was going on.
Patrick,
Krister,
he's
look,
behind us. Watch your cannons. Oh, you routed him anyway.
Oh, I
You
got
routed
one.
one howitzer.
No, I got a 4-pounder as well.
Well done, Tomic. Well done.
Wait, what happened?
He just got cavalry behind you.
Oh.
Whilst this was going on, I had launched a cavalry charge on the hill, hoping that with Chris distracted with the cavalry behind him, he wouldn't have noticed. But Chris formed square, and even though my cavalry do beat back the militia, they take significant damage. Can I keep pushing up here?
My problem is just that I'm funneled with so many troops standing in front
Can you
of me.
try and go more on the left as much as you can? Yeah, I can't really push him on the right down on my right. He's too
I've got
entrenched.
something in motion, right? Well worked.
Watch behind you, Patrick. They probably have cavalry somewhere. Or infantry. I really do not know.
Chris was right to be worried what Dan was planning, but it was not because Dan had any cavalry units in their rear, but the fear of getting attacked from the unknown again was forcing the French to divert troops, especially their heavy cavalry, to guard against such intrusions.
He's got all these men on this hill up here, and I can't do anything about it.
Where?
Good.
Oh, yeah.
So annoying.
Can you try? It's no point pushing on the right, Dan. It's no point pushing on. He's just going to get completely ruined. Push on the left and just hold him on the right, and I'll have to hold on as long as I can.
Patrick, even though we're noobs, we might still win this.
Yeah, you might. I'm just getting funneled is my problem.
Krister, are you pulling back on the front?
Yeah, if you want to line your guys up with mine, I'll...
Okay. Just keep me posted if you move your men out of position.
Still unable to push up because of French canister, I decided to launch my heavy cuirassier straight into the guns, hoping to catch Chris off guard and destroy the only thing that was holding up my advance. But Chris was not going to be fooled again and was ready to face down the cuirassier.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
What? What happened?
No,
that's a good oh dear. As in, you've done something.
No, I just almost shot through one of my guys.
Don't get caught up on the square, useless. Oh my gosh.
Chris, did you just beat back his cavalry?
Yeah, I just squared all over him.
Oh,
No,
I see.
they're just useless. They're caught on the square. My cuirassier had come within feet of the French artillery, but it was not to be, and my men would now have to advance into French positions whilst they were still being supported by deadly canister. Oh, my 5-pounder's gone. My 12-pounders didn't even exist. Not going well, Dan.
It is not. You guys should surrender. He's gonna try pushing your right, Patrick. So yeah, you just be prepared.
Yep.
That's
Christopher,
false
I've got a
information.
line behind the line, okay? We're so good here.
All right,
You're
good. I'll
just like
form a last position across the river in case he somehow wins with these routed units.
With the Austrian attack in now dire straits, an emergency council was convened to discuss the next possible plan of action. Dan, what do we do here? Any ideas?
I don't know.
I try-
Pretty well on that left. Move your Jaegers, move them over it and just skirmish his 12-pounders. You'll eventually kill them.
Krister, you're far left. You're
Yeah,
extreme
that's
left. You're
Yeah.
extreme left.
I was hoping they'd charge it and then I'd be able to get the shot off, but
Sorry for breaking the surprise.
you're fine. You're fine. They're not going to be able to do anything.
With the French now more than aware of my cavalry threat, any maneuvers I was trying to put off were being met with stiff resistance. With my attack faltering, it was up to Dan to push through the valley and try and relieve some pressure on my men. And Dan had been preparing for just such a moment.
Okay, he's really pushing you right.
It was going to be this charge that decided the fate of the battle. With the grenadiers leading the way, Dan's men stormed Patrick's position and drove off his front line. Now with the advantage and the initiative, they pushed forward to engage Patrick's rear lines, which are still forming up, trying to react to this imminent threat.
First maneuvers went well over here, Mr. T.
In the center, they're charging. Just you've got a big reserve. Make sure you know that.
Using Dan's attack as distraction, my elite infantry had stormed the center house and was now in possession of the position. Meanwhile, Patrick had counterattacked with elite grenadiers, but unsupported and outflanked, they soon broke immediately when charged in the rear by cavalry. The French need to regroup fast before the Austrians can secure a foothold.
Krister, what do I do?
Watch out, cavalry, square it. Cross the river, they just have
Oh,
cavalry
I
there.
just shattered a full unit of grenadiers. Oh my
Nice
God.
job, nice job.
You just have to be on these things, Patrick.
That's why I shouldn't be in charge of things.
Incredible philosophy, Patrick, but I have to disagree. You have men, you must use them.
They've taken the house. With the Austrians under Dan establishing control across the river and French troops pouring back across in retreat, the French are dangerously close to collapsing on both sides of the battlefield. With the situation becoming more desperate by the minute, French communications are starting to break down.
Patrick, for the love of God, move your reserves.
Where?
In the center, move those 4 reserves you're shooting at me from behind.
Huh?
Just
Oh,
move those
okay.
reserves anywhere, Patrick. Stop saying, huh?
Chris and Patrick have both animated for Epic History TV in their Italian series, but what you might not know, and are definitely about to find out, is that Chris and Patrick are actually brothers, and so the breakdown in French communication is going to be slightly unique in the next few minutes.
Wait, where are my 4
Relations
reserves?
have broken down.
Yes, they have, come
In
on!
the center of our line, just like you have 4 guys shooting into the back of my own men. Just make sure they're not there.
I'm broken through.
Once.
Patrick, he's broken through.
Okay, so
Deal with it. Move your lines. React.
the deal with it is pull back.
Okay, then pull back. Yes. Actually, those reserves that I was talking about, move them to the back line. I got this in the front.
Push the middle now, push the middle now. See what I'm doing? Push the middle now, I'm pushing on the hill, push on the hill.
Okay, I get you.
Have you moved them, Patrick?
Did I? Check.
No, you didn't.
Which ones?
The 4 in the center, Patrick.
Relations are breaking
You've
down.
got 4 guys who are just on my line. Please move them. Yes. Holy crap, Patrick! You took so long.
That's the extreme left.
I've just broken so
Center's on
many.
top of the hill.
So
Oh
that's-
my god.
With the French struggling to identify which part of the battlefield each of them were referencing, I took this opportunity to use my cavalry, who were very, very tired at this point, to try and break through Chris's rear guard of dragoons. If I could break through these, the infantry and the artillery would be exposed.
Patrick,
Oh my god.
just focus on your right, okay?
Hang on a
Just
second.
focus on it.
Guys, please fire. Please
Just
fire.
focus on it. I do not care what you say. Focus on it.
Despite this rear charge, however, my Chevaliers were not heavy enough to inflict the damage needed to break the dragoon unit, and Chris pulls his men out of the fight. My cavalry are not able to get through to any of the soft underbelly of the French army.
You have so many units clumped up, you gotta spread them out, man.
No, he doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't tell him to do anything.
He's forming up in the Stradella defile. Make sure you're ready for it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll move in my guys to start shooting down on him.
Nice job on the left there, Dan.
Thank you. I'm killing
did you
so
see
many
that?
men with
Did
my
you see
artillery.
that? Did you see
Yep.
Behind us, Patrick.
I'm killing so many of his men right now. Holy Jesus.
Got any cav support for the left, Dan? Push him around.
I've got heavy cav, yeah.
Push him around. I'm absolutely destroying him right now on the cav engagement.
Our men are running.
Although everywhere else isn't going so well. to be honest
Hang on.
with you.
I've got a plan.
Patrick, we don't have anything behind us at that spot.
Where?
Behind
Can't just
us.
say that spot.
Look at the back of where we are, Patrick, and then pay attention to it.
Yeah? There's a lot
Yeah,
back
we have nothing there.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds like it's going quite well.
I think it's going exceptionally well. Now you might be wondering why I haven't pushed on Chris's position in full force yet, and that's partly because I lack any superior artillery and will get shredded by Chris's canister. My main objective here is actually just to hold Chris's army in place, not allowing it, therefore, to go and support his ally Patrick, but Patrick is losing so many men that Chris is being forced to pull reserves from his line towards the valley.
Careful with your Federated battalion. He's got 2 cav there.
Oh,
My men ran out of ammunition.
Christopher, I've got so many Federated battalions, I don't know which one you're referring to.
Okay, the one holding the river. They've got 2 cav moving up. You might square them. Okay, it's a bit late.
Well, yeah, he's like surrounded.
My cavalry was sowing havoc in the French back lines, and because of this, Patrick and Chris had to divert much needed resources away from the front line to stem this tide, and every unit pulled away from the front line was another that Dan would not have to break when committing to his river crossing.
Oh, you're routing him.
Oh, yay.
Not for long.
That rear charge though.
Patrick, they're breaking through the Stradella defile. Watch out.
But the French players had more problems to worry about, with Dan committing to his amphibious crossing of the river and was now securing a tentative foothold on the other side of the bank. But it was a very, very tenuous situation, and anything could force Dan back across the river if the French players played this correctly. It was time then for me to launch my main attack to relieve the pressure of this foothold and to distract as many French units as I could with my cavalry.
I'm doing what I can over here, but there's not really a whole lot.
Squad dragoons in the back line, I can't get through.
Yeah, he is gonna get some of my guys here. No, form square, you idiots! I'm trying to tell them to do it, and they're not doing it. I'm kind of in trouble here because my men didn't listen to me.
Nice. Okay, we got him. Yeah, keep up that fire. You're doing good, Patrick.
I am? Okay.
Yes. Despite all the shouting. Yes.
Yeah, I don't really know how much farther I can push here.
Actually, do you know what? Stop that.
You got some carabiners who are just getting shot up.
Where?
You noticed them.
In my center. So, like, just look around.
With a lot of French reserves now being pulled from the heights down towards the valley to plug the gap, my men were able to now finally advance and deal with the French infantry. But they would still be under heavy canister fire, and so I needed to be creative and precise in where I launched my attack.
This is a micromanagement hell for me.
It is, for all of us. Oh dear.
What?
He's moving his cavalry around, we just gotta watch it. It's just a micro thing we gotta be careful of.
Okay.
They're moving their line around us.
Okay.
They're gonna try and push us in the rear. I got units to stop it.
They're almost completely encircled. That's kind of ridiculous.
Hey, he's got cavalry moving in. Watch out. Oh, I can't do anything about that. He locked me in
It's
combat.
too late, it's too late.
I don't even know what they did. Patrick, they're canistering again.
What turned again?
In the Stradella defile. Did you not take it?
What happened?
Stradella defile. They've got a cannon there. Patrick, they're charging in their back. On the, position.
Dan,
Square.
Push on my left,
Quick.
push on my left, Dan, push on my left.
Square!
I've got
It's
you.
too late.
Patrick, you need to be better at looking at things. Ever.
That's not the Stradella defile, though.
Yeah, that was a different thing.
He wasn't talking
Oh, you got
about
him. You're good. We got him. We're actually good.
My cavalry, the heavy cuirassiers, were not defeated yet, and after breaking a French infantry unit and pulling off a square, they fell back to the Austrian lines, ready to strike again. The French were now starting to become surrounded on all four sides, with French infantry now falling back from the heights where my infantry, fresh and ready, were starting to push down the hill and close in on the valley. They're surrounded on all four sides now. This is crazy.
A complete encirclement.
With the French line wavering and falling back, Chris decides to launch his last final reserve of heavy cavalry into the fray to try and cause a mass rout from Dan's heavily damaged units.
Cuirassier, he's gonna charge me. In front of the grenadiers.
Hey, Patrick, you gotta pull out of that Stradella defile. They're getting canister off on you. They've been doing it for the past, hour.
Square off.
I don't know where you're talking about.
Does that tell you, brother? You made the video on it.
But canister was least of their worries, as my cuirassier countercharged Chris's heavy cavalry and had now broken through the massed French line and was heading straight for the prized howitzers, and if these could be taken out, the French would lose all of their killing power. Yes, boys, come on!
Beautiful.
That lovely through charge there was just beautiful. That through charge there was just incredible.
That was a fantastic deconstructing
Yes, it
of their
really
line.
was.
You're not clear in your instructions.
Patrick, you're not good.
This
Yeah, only do that.
French players are falling apart.
Patrick, your general.
I know.
No, you don't. Clearly.
Come on, Gracias. This is your last thing we ask of you to do. Don't let those dragoons get there before you kill their general. Oh, where are they going? Oh, come on.
Oh, 4 men left. Two.
One left. Do it. He's gone. He's broken. Okay, let's not throw us away, Dan, by that excitement.
Patrick, you gotta move your people off of the Stradella Defiles. Yes, you do. You've got 3 guys lined up, getting still canistered. You gotta pull back, okay?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I lost so many men in this attack. It's, look at the amount of bodies over here.
Absolutely ridiculous. The fact that he managed to push through that though is quite. Oh, that was not intentional. I'm sorry.
No, that was just the allied general.
Oh, yeah,
Why is he running?
You guys did good. Actually, did good to hold him down off that long. I'm surprised you managed to do that.
I battered through.
I think you just took so many reserves off my line that I was able to just overwhelm you eventually. But I still haven't overwhelmed you in the centre, but I have tied down a lot of demi brigades.
I lost a lot of men in that. Like, fair play to you. You actually killed a lot of my men. I was bottled up for most of it, but you still did a good job.
Oh, they're forming the final Old Guard square, like in the movie, guys.
Oh my god, look at them trying to group up. Look at the amount of men over here.
Look at my general, look at my general though.
Where's your general?
He's right in there.
Oh, is he in? Oh yes, you.
And the Battle of Rivoli is over, this time with an Austrian victory which has turned the tides of history in Italy and maybe France forever. There's only one thing left to do, and that's check out the post-battle results screen.
Oh my god, each of my howitzers got 300 kills.
Got 6,000 kills. I got 5,700 kills.
God
Oh, it's bad. Good game, guys. I know you were fighting the Dan, so I probably would have lost in your place.
It's annoying because first of all, we had no coordination there. He said like on the left. For me, that meant the big open field in our back, and then for Patrick, that meant the like notch at the top. And then when I said my right, that's the Patrick's left. His right is our back. So everything was confused. So when I'd point something out like the canister or whatever.
Dan, our coordination was pretty good, I'll be honest. I thought it was actually
It
pretty...
actually was pretty good, yeah. That backline charge where you hit and then I just pushed through was really good. There was that one moment where I charged everything and then you slammed through, killed the howitzers in general.
And with that, I hope you have enjoyed the Battle of Rivoli. Thanks to all the players down the Mantis, Middle Guard and PMF Productions. And I wanted to say go and subscribe to all of them. Links down in the description and on the subscribe button. Next time, we may be fighting in another of Napoleon's Italian campaign battles, and we'll have to see who will come out on top. Go join the Discord, like and subscribe, and take care.